What's up, Mo? How you doing? Good morning. How you doing, sweetheart? What's going on? Welcome to the Straight Facts Unmatched Experience. I do appreciate you all for tuning in. So let's talk about this. So Philip has touched down, huh? Isn't this going to be interesting? What's up, Nurse P? How you doing? Good morning, sweetheart. Good morning, y'all. I hope y'all are having a good morning. Happy, what is it, Monday? These days going so fast. What's up, Ebony? How y'all doing? But yes, Philip has touched down, y'all. So we are going to see how this is going to turn out. He has created him a channel. He got his subscribers popping over there. So, we are waiting to see what he has to say. The only thing that I have to say about this whole situation, I understand that these men like to create these accounts and come on YouTube and I guess supposedly expose or spill tea about their significant other, baby mama, or sneaky link, or whatever you want to call it. My thing of it is, as long as he comes to YouTube, I don't see the need to try to come to YouTube to try to bash or tear her down because he has 3 children with her. He didn't mind laying down having kids with her, so therefore he shouldn't have too much nothing bad to say about her unless she has been allowing something to go on in that household that involves his children. So that would be my main reason to see what he has to say is in regards to those kids. Anything else outside of that, I really don't care to hear what he have to say because he laid down with her and had 3 kids with her. So y'all have to understand when these men come on here trying to call themselves exposing and blasting these women, they exposing and blasting themselves because they laid down and had not one, not two, but multiple kids with these women. So if he's not coming on here to talk about something that he may have found out through his children in the treatment that they received, how they met or how he knows him or how this whole situation came about and all of that extra stuff between him, her, and Chris is irrelevant. It really is irrelevant. I mean, I want to hear what the kids had to say to their dad. What type of conversations did he have with his kids in regards to the treatment that they received while their father was incarcerated? That's what I want to hear about. We already know how Jasmine is. She's been on YouTube long enough for us to see exactly how she is. So there's nothing more to that. We done seen it all. Now, this is going to be interesting if him and Chris get into it for whatever reason or whatever, whatnot, But for them to get off into it, it'd have to be a real, solid reason. I would hope that a person that just got out of jail wouldn't want to go back to jail unless it's involving their children. Not on no petty, you know what I'm saying? Because you with my bottom, you know, I'm about to get her back or whatever the case may be, on that type of whatever, which I don't think he really too much care for her like that, like he didn't before. But still, I'm just saying, if he ain't coming to talk about something that his children might have shared with him, then coming to talk about anything outside of that is no point. It's Phil plus 10. That's what he's calling his channel. He said once he gets a certain amount of subscribers that he is planning on going live. So it's going to be interesting. He said he's going to go live and answer some questions. So, everybody's jumping on that. Everybody that has something bad to say about him is going to jump on there, want to interview him to see what he has to say about Jasmine. It's funny when people can come to the internet and try to expose somebody about their business and whatever it is that you may not know about until it becomes you being a topic of discussion. These men be lame for this type of behavior. To want to come and air somebody out that you laid and had kids with, that's beyond me. That's on some whole beta male type of shit. You hear me? Like real men are not gonna take to no platform and try to air out nothing about nobody. Gerard took as long as he had to. He sat there and let that girl say whatever it is that she wanted to say and paint whatever narrative that she wanted to paint about their situation, Olivia, until he got tired of it, because he got tired of his name being slandered all over the YouTube about what he wasn't doing and what he was doing and all types of stuff. So he had the right to speak up for himself. He had the right to defend himself. But if you just coming to YouTube to try to, come on. I need you to grab them and hold them, okay? That don't need to be that. Don't come and try to, it just don't make any sense. You just got out and you're already trying to go at it. Remember, she is the mother of your children, That's what people need to realize and understand, that the kids can be affected by whatever behavior that's about to start happening between the adults in that house. And we already know that the mother's not wrapped too tight. So just think about it. You know, they need to handle that off of YouTube. Not everybody needs to, and then people be wondering why you have an opinion about people's business because they like to broadcast it. And then you have these beta males that don't mind creating accounts to come on here to try to talk about either their ex, their baby mama, or whatever the case may be. Like, that's lame. That's lame. It's lame. Because you have to still deal with this woman. Like, that's a life sentence. Anytime you have regardless whether you have a relationship or a good relationship with the person you laid down and had kids with or not, that's a lifetime sentence. Until that child is no longer breathing, y'all always are going to forever share that child. Okay? So it's just like, y'all have to respect each other. Y'all have to co-parent with one another. It shouldn't be that back and forth and all of that extra stuff just because somebody done moved on with another person or whatever the case may be. If y'all are going to be adults, y'all should be adults about the situation, be able to sit down and say, this is how we're going to handle this. This is how we're going to co-parent. Chris needs to stay in his place and mind his business, because remember, it's not his responsibility. Those kids are not his responsibility. They're Phillips. So when it comes to Jasmine and Phillips' relationship in regards to those kids, he needs to know his place, stay in his place, and remain there. And don't come out of it, because that has nothing to do with him. He needs to allow Jasmine to deal with her baby father herself. He don't need to try to intervene. I doubt that he will, because it seems like he's kind of scared of him. Because if somebody's asking you a question about a man, it shouldn't be a problem for you to answer a question. His rebuttal will always be, I don't like to speak for, I don't want to talk about a man that's not here to defend himself, as if like somebody's asking him to bash him or tear him down. No, we're asking you, how did you meet this man? How was y'all relationship? How did this come about? Whatever the case may be, somebody's asking you a question, and that's your rebuttal, that you don't want to talk about this man because he's not around. That makes me feel like, yeah. I believe that he might have him shook in some kind of way. And that's why he made the statement, oh, don't be thinking just because I'm saying it that I'm scared. Because, yeah, he was scared. Phil, how you spell it is PHILPLUS and then 10. It'll pull up if you're talking about the channel name. But, yeah, he needs to allow them to do whatever it is that they need to do to co-parent. If his children didn't tell him nothing that warrants him to go back to jail, then I think that he needs to play it safe and just be cool and just go get his kids when he can go get his kids and do what he needs to do, period. That's it. That's all. Nothing more than that. I don't think it needs to be anything more than what it needs to be. Co-parenting. When you're co-parenting, you have to have a relationship. Y'all have to come to be on one accord when it comes to the children. Anybody outside of that needs to mind their business, because it's not their business. The children is what's important. So that what needs to be the topic. So I just hope that if he's coming to YouTube, that it's not on no, oh, I'm trying to come on here to exploit the business that's been going on that y'all didn't know what was going on, because we pretty much already know what's going on over there. I mean, it's evident. People want to say, well, these people just put 10, 15 minutes of their lives and y'all think that y'all can have an opinion. It's enough. They've been on here long enough for people to form an opinion. You don't have to basically know someone personally to have an opinion about them. It's your actions, your behaviors that can make somebody form an opinion about you, whether they know you personally or not, whether they had a personal conversation with you or not. The way that you move and operate with other people will make a person not want to operate with you. Okay, that's how that works. We don't have to necessarily have any type of interaction with each other. If I see the interaction that you have with other people that wants me to stay away from you, it's called discernment. That's what it's called. You have to have good discernment. You have to know who to deal with and who not to deal with. You know, what to put up with, what not to put up with. You know what I'm saying? Things like that. Oh, he can do better than Jazz, of course. Hopefully he does better for himself, and his goal is to get himself together so that he can be a part of his kid's life. That'd be the main thing. Not to get on YouTube, to try to, every time something goes on over there at Jasmine's house, we gonna know about it because he's gonna get on here and tell it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's beta male activity. I don't care what nobody say. But everybody's going to jump on the bandwagon. The people that were so down talking him about him being a pimp pimping underage girls is going to be on that bandwagon for that interview, all up his ass trying to get that interview, trying to see what's going on up in Jasmine's house. That's when you're too invested, right there. Okay, that's just being too invested. Wanting him to come to YouTube to spill the beans about what's really going on in her house. If it's not something it's causing those children to be in a bad situation, my thing is the kids. I could care less about Chris. I could care less about Jasmine. I can care less about Philip. Okay, that's just that on that. If it's not nothing about the children, all of that extra stuff is just extra. You get what I'm saying? I would hope that he don't put himself in a situation to where he gets locked back up for some nonsense. Just be a father to your children. That's all you need to be. All of that extra rah-rah, oh, I'm about to try to do this and that, or I'm going to let y'all know the ins and outs of what's going on in her household. Remember, dude, that's where your kids lay their head at. That is still their mother, regardless if she's pissed poor or not. You still need to respect her enough to not come on here and be doing this beta male activity type of shit. Every male that has been in the mommy sector that these women have brought on the YouTube, they're all beta males. I have not yet seen an alpha male. I have not seen one alpha male. Not one alpha. I've seen all of these beta males that don't mind getting on here disrespecting women, don't mind calling women out of their names, don't mind degrading them. You could tell that these men suffer from some type of emotional trauma, mental trauma that stem from their mama that makes them act like that towards women. And then these women on here, it like I tell y'all, sometimes you see people being for one person one day, and then, the shift in the energy changes. As soon as somebody say that they have some type of information to expose somebody, just see how that energy shifts towards that person that was once loved and once praised. Now that somebody's able to come to the internet and spill just a little bit of tea that they feel is hot and piping, everybody's going to shift their energy towards that person, exposing that person that they once liked, and say, well, you know what? I knew that it had to be more to the story as to why this, that, and the third, and why this, that, and that. That's why I say what I say about this app, about being friendly and things about that, and not having great discernment, because you just don't know how people will come at you or, for you, or how invested they may be in trying to find out this, that, and the third about what's really going on in your household and stuff like that. That's really creepy. And then for these men that these women bring on these platforms to come on here and try to expose them and exploit them when they done stayed all up in the house with these women. They done laid up in the house with these women. They done had children with these women. That's beta male activity. I don't care what nobody say. But since it's Jasmine, everybody's going to hop on that bandwagon to see exactly what he have to say about what's been going on and what he was experiencing while he was locked up, and how he was able to speak with his kids, and if he was not able to speak with them. And, like, it's childish, y'all. At some point, people need to start really adulting and acting like adults instead of little kids. Because co-parenting is just what it is. When y'all are not together no more, y'all have to co-parent, and y'all have to be right for the children. It's not about y'all's feelings. It's not about the person being with somebody else. It's not about anything like that. It's about y'all being able to come together and be on one accord for those children, to make sure that those children get whatever it is that they need to thrive and be great in life. When you got that other stuff going on, you worried about the man, or the man is worried about the woman, or the woman is worried, like, that's when the situation becomes more than just about the kids. It becomes more about, why are you with my baby mama, or why are you with my baby daddy type of situation, versus, other than, it becomes something more than what it's supposed to be. So he done created this channel, Phil Plus 10. He said when he gets enough subscribers, he's going to come on his channel. He's going to explain about what his channel consists of, okay? And he's going to go from there. And we shall see how this is going to go. We shall see how much Jasmine is going to continue to upload, if she does or not. I seen that she did upload a video this morning. Okay, so we're going to see how this is going to go, because we already know that Jasmine's probably on edge with this situation. She don't know how the relationship between Philip and Chris is about to be. She has no idea. This is going to be new to her, just like it's going to be new to us. We have yet to see how this shit show is supposed to turn out, okay? All right. All I'm saying is that don't come on her with that beta male shit. Like for real. Respect your baby mama, even though she's piss poor. She's still the mother of your children. Your children respect her because that's their mother. They're going to always and forever, regardless of what opinions we may have about her. But I'm just saying I'm tired of the beta male energy with these men hopping on here disrespecting women. You know what I'm saying? And I understand that, some women get out of place and don't know their place as women and like to emasculate or however you call it, whatever, some of these men on this app too as well. But I'm just saying, respect seems like it's done been out the door, and it's more about who can expose what, when, how, and where, and that's crazy to me. It don't make no sense. It doesn't. So I'm hoping that he don't get on her and do that. Okay, that's what I'm hoping. We see enough from her. She shows us enough. He can't get on her and say too much different from what we done already seen. Okay, like I said, if those kids have not told him anything about mistreatment or neglect or abuse or anything like that, then I don't know what his purpose would be on here trying to do, other than trying to blast or trying to, that type of situation. And that's going to make it even worse for those children in their household, because people don't know how to grow up and be adults. How you doing, Only Simone? How you doing, sweetheart? But yeah, we're gonna see how this turns out. I want to see what he has to say. I just want him to stand up and be a stand-up guy for all 4 of his children. Okay, that's it. That's all. All of the extra stuff, they can leave. He can keep it right where it's at. He don't need to get on her and try to do nothing to that girl. She's already mentally unstable in her mind, as you could tell. That girl don't know her ass from a hole in the ground. Okay, let's just be clear. That's all I'm gonna say on that. I can already see how this is going to go. There's no telling how he knows Philip or how Philip knows Chris. There's no telling how that went down, but I'm sure we're going to find out because he's going to let it be known. He's already at 1,000 subscribers. All he needs is those watch time hours, and he's going to get them, and he's going to be monetized. And that's another thing I'm saying. That's why they need to be careful with who they choose to bring on their platforms and create channels for us or give exposure to, because as soon as they fall out, this is what happens. They create channels and start exploring their business and start telling all of their business as much as possible as they can, just to get some type of recognition or whatever the case may be. That's beta male energy. Period. I said what I said. That's what I call that. Beta male energy. Respect her. Y'all have 4 children with each other. That's not going to ever change. That's a lifetime situation right there. If those kids is not properly being taken care of, I just hope that I hope he don't get on here and talk about them not being properly taken care of instead of trying to do something about it and getting them. Don't talk about it, be about it. So that's what I'm saying. If you don't come on here and do all of that, then make sure you put yourself in a position to be able to get your children if you feel like their mother's not doing right by them. You really hope that he leaves. He might leave. He might leave now that Philip is back in town. He might just do that. What's up, moms of Twinsy? How you doing, sweetheart? You enjoying this weather out here? You know how it is out here. But yeah, you know what? He didn't, Sheikah. I'm not going to say that he was the father of a year or nothing like that, but I'm going to say that, if he called himself trying to get on here trying to talk about her, if he ain't going to do nothing to help his kid's situation, there's no point in him getting on here to talk. That's all I'm going to say. All he'll be doing is just running his mouth. That's it. Oh, yeah, you already know Moms of 2405. We always live up in this thing. Go over there. We're always live. Nah, he didn't treat him any better. We done seen clips and stuff on My Shabby Life with him driving with Kaylin in the car when she was just like, what? I don't even think she was 1 or whatever the case may be, or she might have been 1. But yeah, I done seen it. Hopefully he get himself together, okay? Because those kids are in a situation to where the mother's piss poor, then you got the daddy want to get on her and part. All right. Can doing good, and all of a sudden here I go, zappity zap. I guess somebody trying to zap my live. However, anyways, like I was saying, oh, this is the first time you will see him. Well, go over there and check that channel out. Yeah, he has a lot of kids. He sure do. Can y'all still hear me? I don't know, because I know this thing reconnected. So let me know if off in the chat if y'all can hear me. So I'm not going to be on here too much longer. I just wanted to get on here and say that. Let me see something. 10 kids, I'm sure he owes back child support. Girl, of course he does. That's what he need to be worried about and focused on. Okay. I was just making sure because it had did some reconnecting. So, honey, if my hood internet start acting up, because, honey, I sure did have him come out here and fix something. So we are hoping this is not going to be an issue today. It's called Field Plus 10. Field Plus 10. Just type that in and you'll see it. Field Plus 10 channel. Type that all in and it should pop up. But I think we'll be getting a video pretty soon by either tonight or tomorrow or sometime this week. It's going to be very epic. And I'm going to be there for it. I'm going to be in attendance. I want to hear what he has to say. Like, for real. He has so many kids or whatever, whatnot. I hope that's not what he getting out here to do to try to capitalize off his kids. I hope he actually do be a father figure to them and actually go get them and take care of them, things like that, if that's what he calls himself doing. That's all I got to say on that. But I'm here for it. I want to see what he have to say. Yeah, she gonna go ghost. We gonna see how much how often she chooses to upload and things like that. We gonna see how they work out for her. But yeah, I'm here to see what he have to say. You know, we just gonna have to stay tuned in it. I wanted to get on here and talk about it because I seen that he did touch down. And I was wondering about that. You know, we're going to see how this is going to turn out. Hopefully those kids don't have to go through no unnecessary drama because of their mama and their father now that he's here. Because, you know, Philip is not going to, hi, Vicky, how you doing? Philip is not going to allow certain things when it comes to his children. He's going to speak up and say something, so I can see that being some tension for Jasmine or whatever. You know, so if that's gonna be tension for her because it's something that Philip is doing that's gonna make Chris mad, then that's something that Jasmine's just gonna have to deal with. Because I can see that happening when Philip makes Chris mad, he's gonna take it out on Jasmine. She's gonna have to deal with that. So that's a situation within themselves. She's gonna have to deal with her baby dad, both of her baby daddies, honey. Oh Lord, God bless her heart. Greetings from the Bay Area. Welcome, honey, Vicky. Any y'all at work? What's up? What y'all doing today? I wanted to get on here and talk about that because, yeah, it's about to start. We about to see something happen here. Field Plus 10, PHILPLUS, and then 10. Jasmine's been home alone with Chris. Are you sure Jasmine ain't been home alone by herself? Because think about it. Jasmine has her own vehicle, so does Chris now. All right. So if those kids is going to be gone, just think about what I'm saying. If those kids is going to be gone because their daddy then got out of jail, she's going to be at home by herself with Legendary. Let's just be clear. He's going to tell her, well, you know, you just got one baby. Ain't like you got all the kids here. Hey, I'm about to go hang and kick it. See, what she didn't realize was that where she messed up when she got that truck for him, or however the truck was bought. I ain't going to try to sit up here and speculate or assume nothing. However the truck was, they got it, okay? He's about to be up and gone. Okay, he don't have to worry about bringing no truck back nowhere for her to go nowhere. He can get up and go and be long as gone as he pleases. He can spend night places and stuff like that or whatever, whatnot. He ain't got to worry about none of that no more. He can come and go as he pleases. So if Jasmine's gonna have a permanent babysitter with her kids is gonna be over there with their daddy, Jasmine's gonna be at home by herself with Legendary. Let's just be clear. Chris ain't finna be sitting at home with her in Legendary. He don't even sit at home with her in Legendary now. He sure ain't finna be doing it then. He calling it. She's being all excited about them being able to go out with just her, him, and the Legendary. And he's like, no, ain't even no dates. I don't even know why you call it. You know, he knows how to ruin a moment. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He knows how to ruin stuff. What's up, Safi? How you doing? Welcome to the chat. But yeah, he knows how to ruin stuff for her. She was excited about that. And he was like, no, this is not even no date. She was just like, I'm just saying, it's just us with one kid. You know, like, but still, you know. And then in the previous video that I just saw, he was mocking her like a little child, like a little kid. Like, you know, you can already tell that it's already done started, that he started to get aggy. He's getting irritated with her. Yeah, the money's probably gone by this time now, especially if she done went and got her truck or a van or whatever she done got and then helped him get whatever she done helped him get or whatever. I mean, I'm going to say this. Jasmine has went and got the things that people have been telling her that she need to go get, and she has been doing the stuff that people have been suggesting, other than her doing right by those kids still, because she still seemed to have yet to fail in that area. But everything else that people are telling her to do, she's following suit with. Okay. That's it, that's all. But when it comes to those children, there's still some she still needs some help there. Okay. She still needs some help. Don't do things just for the camera. Don't just do things just because people tell you to. Do things because you're supposed to be their mother, and they're dependent on you to do whatever it is that they can't do. All right. That's all there is to it. It's common sense is not common anymore for some people because it's just not fair. Oh yeah, I believe Amaya is too. You see how they, I love the fact that she done revamped the rooms and got the beds for the children. I'm gonna give credit where credit is due, because not every time you give a reaction does it have to be. Not every time that you give a reaction, it has to be a negative one or something bad, because we all go through things and we all have had life experiences to where it either humbled us or it didn't. Some people don't learn from their mistakes. They mistakes. They like to continue to keep making them because it keeps them. It's in their comfort zone, or it caters to whatever it is that they need at the moment, or whatever. I don't know, but I'm gonna give credit where credit is due. She went and got her freezer, the bed. The kids got the beds and stuff, or whatever. Not whether it be for YouTube or not, they have it. Okay, they got it. So that's good. I'm glad that she did go get her a truck, because that truck was about to fall. It was about to fall apart. Okay, it was about to break down. Okay, it was about to literally break down. Like all the parts was just about to fall off. The doors, the hinges, the rearview mirror, the side mirrors, the tires, all of the body parts were just gonna fall down to the ground. Okay, it was gonna be like a sinkhole with that mountain there. So I'm glad she went and got her another vehicle. Okay, I'm glad that she did. I hope she didn't put too much on herself than she could bear. But if she did, her supporters, her subscribers is going to see to it that whatever that she cannot cover, that they're going to cover it for her. Okay. This is the way of the world. This is what social media has came to. And it's sad. It really is sad. It's really sad. You got women that's on this app that's continuously to have babies just to stay relevant on YouTube, to continue to keep staying at home, collecting a check by exploiting their children here, there, and everywhere. And they didn't even ask to be on here. That's why I would never put my children on here. And that's why I would never really discuss too much about my children like that either, because that's their business and that's their personal business. These people, these kids, they didn't ask to be put on social media. They were forced into social media. And the trauma that these kids is going to have once they get old enough to know that this type of stuff exists with them, being on social media without their consent, you don't know what kind of stuff that could do to a person. You really don't. You really don't know how type of trauma, that type of stuff affects people, and gives them type of psychological problems. But you can't tell people nothing. People going to do what they want to do. That's their prerogative. It's their lives to live it however they see fit or whatever. But she is doing better. She's trying. She's trying. Okay. She is trying. So, regardless whether what may be for, she's trying. So I'm gonna keep trying. And I hope that she opens up her mind to something different and something new. Seeing her go out with Tiara, that was really her friend in the beginning, to begin with in the first place, that she should have never walked away from, or whatever bad blood she had between that girl. Actually seeing her go out and sit there and have drinks and stuff, it seems like light was brought out of her. Her getting out of the house, going places with him, even though he's ignorant. He's very ignorant. Okay. He really is a mood killer. He's really somebody. Let me see something. Let me see if my thing keeps reconnecting. I don't know if somebody's hitting the report button or what, because like I said, and put some new jacks and some more things off of here. So if y'all zapping my live, go find you something better to do with your time, okay? Please and thank you. Oh yeah, they're gonna love Asia for what, D? Am I buffering now, moms of Twinsy? Am I still buffering? Tell me. I'm about to exit this live anyway. If my thing, if okay. I'm just let me know, moms and twinsy. I know you'll let me know if you can hear me. And I think somebody's zapping my live or something like that, honey, because we started out good and then all of a sudden, here we go with this reconnecting, this, that, and the third or whatever. What's up, Tina? How you doing, Crenshaw? How you doing? Welcome to the chat, y'all. What's up, D? Why you say they really gonna love Asia? Why you say that? Why would they love Asia? Tell me. Okay. If it continues to keep doing that, y'all, I'll come back. You know what I'm saying? I don't want it to continue to keep doing that, but it is what it is. I don't know what Asia did, but you could tell me, D, so we could talk about that. What's up, Brianna? How you doing, sweetheart? Miss Johnson? Brianna. I said your name wrong. How you doing, baby? But yeah, y'all, we're gonna see how this is gonna turn out. Okay. I'm not gonna be on here too long. I just wanted to get on here and talk about that because yeah, we're gonna see how this is gonna turn out for Jasmine, Chris, and Philip. This is going to be really a sight to see. Um, I'm here for it. But just as long as he comes respectfully, and don't get on here like Zolo. You know what I'm saying? They like to show they beta male energy. They like to spread the love and they like to share it or whatever or whatnot. I'm not here for that type of stuff. If you're gonna come with something real that somebody can really actually listen to, and if you're gonna come with your channel, there's nothing wrong with him wanting to start up a channel, whatever. Maybe he wants to start up one with him and just his kids. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But let that be that. That's it. They have been through enough. And there's no point to add no more fuel to that fire that's already burning over there. And that's just real. Yeah, this is about to be something. We about to see how Chris starts acting towards Jasmine, and it could be a situation to where he don't want her to even talk to him, but he has to understand his place. Okay, you're not the only baby father that she have. She has Philip. He was there first. And they have 4 children with each other. So he's going to have to hop on board with that. He's going to have to respect Philip. Philip is going to have to respect him because they both are the father of her children. And I mean, everybody just needs to they need to act like adults. And Chris needs to know his place. He do not need to intervene with Jasmine and Philip because that's not his business. Remember, she felt like it wasn't even his business to even keep those children while she was in the hospital having his son. So he need to keep that same energy. All right. When it comes to Jasmine talking to Philip about Kaylin, Amaya, Aiden, and Ava, he need to have that same energy and stay out of it because that's not none of his business unless he wants some problems with Philip. But I doubt that he do because in my mind, in my opinion, I believe that he's scared of him. And that's just my opinion. Just be there for the children. Coexist for the children because the children are not going nowhere. So Philip and Jasmine will have to have a relationship for the sake of the kids, and Chris just need to know his place and stay in it. Okay, that's it. That's all. Know his place and stay in it and remain there. So there won't be no issues. So then the co-parent can go smoothly. She'll be able to deal with Philip. Philip will be able to deal with her, and they'll be able to pass the kids off and do that. That's it. That's all that needs to be done. Nothing more than that. Don't nobody need to know really and truly the ins and outs of what Chris may do to Jasmine unless Chris is doing something that he's not supposed to be doing to those children. That's it. He's always act like he was scared to talk about Philip. It always was like every time somebody would ask him a question, he would just like start stuttering, start looking up at the ceiling, down at the floor. Oh, I really rubbing his head. Oh, I really don't like to talk about him because he's not here to defend himself. It's like, dude, you can answer a question. You're not talking about him. Okay, that's not talking about him. That's just asking the question. How do you and Philip know each other? Okay, just answer the question. Nobody's asking you to bash him or to put him down. Answer the damn question. But he could never answer the question when it came to Philip because he feels some type of way about Philip. Philip makes him feel some type of way. That's why I know this is going to be a situation. It's going to be a situation for Jasmine. Jasmine have not dealt with nothing like this. So we're all going to see this firsthand. Okay. Then now he done created his own channel. So it's on and popping now. He got his own channel popping. Philip like, well, shit, hey, we had our channel, you know, we had our day, whatever day channel was called when he was out, and they had a little family fake marriage thing going on or whatever. She done got this boy his own channel. You hear me? Chris got his own channel. So Philip was like, no, 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 no. Let me go ahead and get my channel too then. Okay? All right? He ain't finna be the only one with no channel. I'm about to create me one too and get my following going and upload my content. I guarantee you they gonna come to my channel more than they go to his. I guarantee you that Philip is gonna get more viewers than Christopher over there. Okay? So I guess it's gonna be the battle of the beta males. I said what I said. It is what it is, honey. Because I mean, you just touched down. So I would be thinking like you need to go join a program or something so that you go, you know, take care of, handle your business with all of those kids that you got, not trying to get on YouTube to start no bullshit. Okay. I'm just going to say what it is. Kids are involved. So all adults that think that this is for entertainment, it might be y'all's entertainment, but those kids at those kids' expense though, that's not what's up with me. I can't dig that. I don't dig that. Okay. I don't dig it. You know, I don't dig any of that. That's not cool. When I was with my husband and I dealt with my daughter, because I don't call her step, she's still my daughter. Okay. I was there from 3 years, from 3 months to 3 years old. Okay. I knew my place as his wife, even though I wanted to slap his baby mama. I wanted to slap her teeth down her throat. I wanted to make her swallow all her teeth that was inside her face, inside of her mouth. I knew that I couldn't do that because I knew that he had to be a father to his daughter. And I knew that my actions could stop that from happening, even though she was ignorant on her own and didn't want him to see the child because of me. I still had to remain respectfully as his wife because he had a daughter. And the only way that I was going to be with that man is if he had a relationship with his daughter, because it wasn't going to be no other way around. I don't believe in writing off kids. I believe kids being accounted for and taken care of if they belong to who I'm with, period. But when you have somebody ignorant that you have to deal with, it makes the situation a little bit complicated. And that person may think that they're hurting the person that they're taking the child from. No, you actually hurting the child from having a relationship with their parent. And that's not cool. Both of those men need to understand that they both are fathers to Jasmine. Chris has Legendary. Philip has those 4 kids. There needs to be a respect there. Nothing more than that. He don't have to kiss his ass. They don't have to kiss each other's ass, but they need to respect one another and know that, okay, we both share the same woman that has, you know, she's the mother of our children. Okay. I may not like how this thing came about, but dude, just as long as you don't put your hands on my kids or do anything to my children that you're not supposed to do, I ain't got no problem with you. Whatever you got going on with her, that's you and her business. But when it comes to my kids, it's going to be me and your business if you do something to my children. That's the type of behavior that needs to be displayed. Trying to come around and throw your weight around and say, hey, check it. I am him. You going to respect me. You know, that's what's going to make the situation hard for her. And it's definitely going to make it hard for those kids. They already are going through enough. Just look at how he treats her when she picks up the camera. She sees it. She hear us talking about it and she sees that, yeah, he really does embarrass me. When you downplay a man's actions or the way that he treats you and just chalk it up to him saying, oh, well, he doesn't like being on camera, or he doesn't like being this certain way because y'all say this about him or y'all say that about him. You are basically justifying his actions by letting him downplay you and y'all situation because he's wanting to say this. Now, if he ain't got no problem going outside, being around other people, uploading pictures and things like that on YouTube, TikTok, and wherever else he be, then it shouldn't be no issue when it comes to you and him. But it is. But these are the men that she has chose to lay down and have, you know, babies with. And, you know, unfortunately, you never know how somebody is until you have kids with them. And it's too late, but it definitely needs to be all about the kids. Nothing more than that. Hey, Melissa, how you doing? What's up, Christy? How you doing, baby? I ain't seen you in a while. Welcome. I wasn't looking at the chat. What's up, Mahogany? What's up, Safi? What's up, Latoya? What's up, y'all? Welcome to the chat. I was just running my mouth, but I do appreciate y'all for dropping down, talking to me about this here situation because, honey, I'm telling you, it's about to be it's about to be something. Okay, I could see it. I could see it happening, and I just hope that nobody end up in jail behind it because it's not worth it. Everybody just need to know their place and stay in it, and co-parent and just go from there. It's not a hard thing to do. It's very easy. It's only as easy as they make it. If they make it harder than what it is, then it's going to be a hard thing. But the kids shouldn't have to go through no unnecessary anything. Because you know what? Sometimes you can look at kids and tell that they're stressed just by looking at them. Kaylin always looks stressed to me. My heart goes out to that baby. I don't know what in the world's going on in her mind or in her head. I have no idea. And I'm not going to try to say what I think either because I don't know. But it just hurts my feelings to see her, like that, or all of them, period. But those are not my children. Those are her kids. And I done said this plenty of times before, whatever you choose not to do when it comes to your children, it's solely your business. Those are the consequences that you won't have to deal with. And you're making it hard for yourself when you don't even have to because you're choosing to be hard-headed. But a hard head would soon make a hard head would make a soft ass eventually. Okay? Because you could lead a horse to the water, but you can't make them drink. And that's just on everything. And that's why I say when I get on here, I don't try to force what I say up on nobody. I have dealt with things. I have had life experience. I have had things that have humbled me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm able to get on here and share the knowledge and wisdom that I have. But if you don't want to take it, then that's solely on you. I'm just going to be on here to react to what you put out, nothing more, nothing less. I'm not here to speculate or assume anything. I don't get paid for PI. I don't get paid to be no police. I don't get paid for child protective services or none of that. So whatever you got going on in your household, if you like it, I love it. That's something that you have to deal with. I'm just going to react to what you put out and what's on this internet. That's it. That's all. That's it. That's how I'm coming. And I have some new content that's going to be coming that's going to have nothing to do with these women at all whatsoever. I sure do have something that I am going to talk about that I plan on dropping because it seems to be a lot of things that needs to be discussed that's not being discussed. And following this every day, it's just not something of my interest anymore. And I'm just keeping it a G. So I have new content coming. I have some things that I am putting together. And once I get them together, I will be uploading them. And I'm going to go from there and see how it works out for me. That's just that on that. So, but I wanted to get on here and talk about this because, yeah, he done created a channel. He said he going to answer questions or whatever, whatnot. And I believe he's going to answer whatever they ask him. I'm ready for it. I want to hear what he has to say. I do. But just don't make the situation worse for your children, okay? I don't know what his situation is or whatever, but he just touched down. So jobs need to be in order. You got to get yourself together or whatever, But maybe somebody will pick them up. Homosexuals are still alive. They still alive and kicking. So, you got women that don't mind moving people up in their house just to say, hey, he's here. He's home. Daddy's home. She seems to be very sad. She's very fidgety. She's always turning and twisting and all types of stuff. I pray for her. I pray for all of those kids. That's all I can do. They love their mama, regardless as to what my opinions is towards her. They love and care about her. All these women's children, all these women's kids love them, regardless as to what our opinions are. That's just law, period. That's just what it is. Your children will always love you, regardless as to how somebody else perceive you or see you. But you just got to do better and want better. That's all there is to it. But when you making situations bad for yourself and you bring it into the internet or it's being brought to the internet and you feel some type of way about what somebody got to say about it, I mean, that's crazy to me. It really is. They need to get it together for those kids. That's all there is to it because time is going by so fast, I'm looking at my children and seeing how older they're getting and it's going by so fast. Time goes fast, and I just hope that the time that's spent is used wisely and that everybody can just be on one accord and get it together. Jasmine's with Chris. That's what it is. Okay. He has to respect that regardless of whether he respect Chris or not. And Chris has to respect Philip because Philip is the father of those 4 children that Jasmine swear he's not responsible for. So that's just that on that, Only God knows what that girl is going through in her mind right now, knowing that she having to deal with Philip, because she knows how Philip is. Chris don't know how Philip is. We know, we done seen how he is, you know what I'm saying? He's been in jail for a minute. Maybe he's unchanged a little bit, maybe not. Only time will tell. But I just hope that everybody does right by the kids. That's my main thing. I could care less about anything else. If he ain't did nothing to those children, no, that's my thing, I could care less about anything else. And so far, if he ain't came out and said nothing by this time, I doubt that he would wait for 1,000 people to subscribe for him to say something about that if he felt like his kids were being violated in any way, shape, or form. I would hope not, But I'm not going to even talk about that no more because I don't even want that to even be a topic of discussion. But I'm just saying, if it's not nothing like that or pertaining to that, then it should be okay. Everything should be all right. If he wants to start his channel for him and his kids, good for him. But let that just be that. Nothing more. Okay? That's all I got to say. I ain't requesting for no interview. I don't want to talk to him. I don't care what he got to say. I really don't care as to what he has to say as far as wanting to reach out and do an interview or nothing like that. I could care less. I'm not going to do anything like that. I'm not going to be invested to the point to where I feel like I want to give it an interview. But yeah, if you want to sit there and you want to spill beans and you want to answer questions or whatever, oh yeah, I'm going to be tuned in to see what the questions are and what your answers are and go from there. For sure. Why not? That's what I will do. But yeah, everybody just needs to be there for the kids and, be on one accord, and do right by them so then everything can run smoothly. Don't nobody need to be getting into it. It don't need to be all of that type of stuff over the internet, because when you bring it to the internet, it's going to be talked about and you're going to feel some type of way, and then that's just what it's going to be. We're going to have our opinions. We're going to say what we're going to say about it, and that's just that. But people need to learn to grow up, especially when there's kids involved. All of that extra stuff that people want to come to the internet and do and talk about, it's irrelevant. Just leave it where it's at. They probably were friends. They did pickup games with each other. So they had conversations, okay? Whether they were best of friends or not, they knew of each other. They knew about each other. He knew that was that man's woman, okay? And the reason why he didn't approach her at the time, because she was with him and he knew not to. He knew better. So he waited until dude went to jail, okay? And he said, hey, I'm going to test and try my luck. And that's what he did. Do y'all not remember this man saying that he actually studied her before he actually started talking to her? Do y'all not know he said that that's what he does? He said he knew what he was getting off into it before he got off into it. He said he studied Jasmine. So he already knew what he was walking off into. He already knew that she was going to be a revolving door as to whatever it is that he wanted her to do or whatever. Jasmine just wants to be loved, and there's nothing wrong with that. But the people that she's choosing to be loved by, they don't have her best interest at heart. You know what I'm saying? And it's messed up. And then whatever she done experienced as a child growing up or whatever love that she did not receive from her parents, that takes a toll in it as well. So when people do call that girl slow and things like that or whatever, it really stems from her childhood, and it's done been brought into her adulthood, into her relationships. And it's not really funny. It may be funny to some people, but it's really not funny, but it is. You know what I'm saying? Because it seems like she don't grasp it. She seems not to get it, and she doesn't want to, because if you say something, she's going to chalk it up to, just like the rest of it, being jealous. You're jealous. You're a hater. You're mad because you don't have, girl, listen, bitch, let me see you on a yacht. Let me see you in a foreign country somewhere, and then we could talk about something. Because, bitch, if you doing the same thing that I'm doing, or if you ain't doing nothing greater than or nothing, girl, bye. Ain't nothing more to hate off of. Because it's about everybody out here got this struggle, love, toxic relationship shit going on. Let's just be clear. Whether it's being recorded on YouTube for people to see or not, it does exist in a lot of households around here. Okay. Near you, in your household, whatever the case may be, or whatever. That's why sometimes I don't have content for these chicks, because I'm not a nitpicker. They gonna do what they want to do regardless. They've been doing this shit for 10 years. You think they gonna stop? It's done been so many people in here doing reactions to these broads. If no nerve have been struck yet, okay, for them to not do what they do. So if it has not been struck by this time, it never will. So just react to what they put out, nothing more, nothing less, and just keep it pushing. But I'm still going to voice my real, raw, blunt, honest opinions as to what I see and observe, because that's just what I do. I'm straight facts unmatched. Why wouldn't I do that? You know, you either take it or leave it. If it doesn't apply, let it fly. I bust shots, don't duck if they don't apply. Okay. Sometimes I do that. If it doesn't resonate, then don't let it. That's all there is to it. But people need to be adults about the situation. Yeah, he's done touchdown. Yeah, he's done created a channel. People are ready for the entertainment. But just know that the entertainment could potentially mess up those children because, yeah, the internet. And then not to mention Miss Kaylin has a channel. Ain't that what they said? She got a channel, right? A lot of things need to be, take these things into consideration. They will depend on Asia for the inside info. Some reactors, you right, I ain't dependent on nothing from her, okay? At all. She has no tea for me. I don't want no tea spilt from her or whatever or whatnot. If anything, she should be worried about whatever she got going on, and I don't even know what that is. So off of her. But yeah, a lot of people on this app have been used in a lot of pawns of these reactors when it comes to these interviews, and people that are close to these people that can spill tea about these people. They have been used, abused, washed up, and thrown away until they have more information to display. So yeah, I'm sure she's going to be the inside culprit, uh, telling all of Jasmine's business and whatever else they got going on with each other, because that's what she likes to do. That's what makes her relevant, I guess, or keeps her relevant. Even though these reactors have dragged her from here, there, and everywhere. Okay? All right. I said what I said. But if you like to be used and abused, and I guess, hey, that's that what's they call that Stockholm syndrome or whatever. Yeah. That's that part. I said it. Yeah. Would nobody be using me for no type of information? You would not be able to come to me and ask me nothing about nothing. You hear me? All right. At all. Period. It just wouldn't happen. You let people use you and they, as a pawn in their game until they get what they want. They get the questions, they ask you the questions, they get the information, and then they side-eye you and talking about your ass. And that's what they do to Asia. Asia knows that she don't care. Evidently, she goes in they chats and be talking to them. So it is what it is. Wouldn't be me. But hey, she don't like Jasmine. And she know that people feel some type of way about her. So if she feels like that she could spill some tea about her, she's going to hop on here and do that. I mean, like, why not mind your business and stay in your place? Don't you have your own children? I mean, your business is with Philip, with y'all's children. What Philip got going on with Jasmine and his kids with Jasmine, that ain't got shit to do with you. So minding your business is in order. It should be placed in order. But, that's that messy shit. But it's for entertainment purposes for them. That shit ain't entertaining to me at all. It's not entertaining to me because she should stay in her place. Philip and her have a kid together. So when it comes to Philip and her, that's all that she needs to be concerned with. But she likes to go off into these chats, and people like to ask her questions pertaining to Jasmine and Philip, and she likes to spill the beans. I guess she don't have nothing else to do but get at Jasmine in any way, shape, or form. And that's why she continues to keep doing it. And she will do that. She likes it. Oh yeah, some of the reactors used to really talk real bad about her. They even had interviews with her husband and the baby mama and some more shit. But now it's like Chrissy's she's the queen of these YouTube streets, and if you speak up on Chrissy, or if you have an opinion about Chrissy or whatever, whatnot, you're chalked up to being a hater and jealous. Well, I guess I'll be all of that because I have an opinion. I'm going to state it. I'm going to voice it. It has nothing to do with jealousy whatsoever. That girl has so much on her plate that I would not want to deal with. I have enough on my plate as it is, and I only have 2 children. This woman has 9 kids, trying to create a 10th one with only God knows how many baby fathers. Okay. I just have no understanding. This woman has been dragged by multiple reactors that be off in her chat praising her, uplifting her, and saying that, oh, well, these bitches be acting like they have never been through anything. They act like they have never experienced. Oh yeah, I have had my share of some really, yeah. I used to deal with street dudes, okay? In the streets, okay? I'm talking about in the streets, not for play, but for real, like active members. They active in what they do, violently active. I done been through a lot of things. I have dealt with a lot of different experiences. A lot of different men. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I have dealt with a lot of different experiences that I can speak up on, that I can talk about. You know, these seem to be reoccurring things for these women because this seems to be a cycle for them. It's a pattern. This is their lifestyle. This is how they get their things. And then you have women that say that, oh, well, I can't believe that you can sit here and judge a woman. I have an opinion about this woman because she seems to not have no type of standards for herself. And they seem to be very low with all of those children that she have. She gets on her to portray herself one way, to be this way, but you actually see what it really is. Did y'all not see her the other day with that ease on down the road wig she had on her head? I'm just saying, when I seen that wig on her head, and I'm gonna have to have a moment, y'all can get mad if y'all want to, but when I seen that wig on Chrissy's head, this is how I feel. You can't win and you can't break even. You can't break out of the game. Now, who told her that wig was cool, y'all? Let's talk about it. She could have auditioned for the Wiz with that wig on her head, okay? I know y'all seen it. I know y'all seen it. And I was going to let her live with that wig on her head. But Chrissy, now, sweetheart, I've done seen you get on her and slay some wigs, baby girl. That wig, you need to take it and throw it as far as you can. Maybe upside your boyfriend's head, because I don't know who told you why that they lying. Chrissy, don't do it again. Don't put that black and white, the black and red one on your head, please. Because if we need to ease on down the road to go see the Wiz, to see why you thought that wig was the thing that you should have done. I swear, when I seen it, I got into song. I was, you can't win, you can't break even, you can't get out of the game, you can't get out of the game, you can't get out of the game. With that wig on her head, I was just like, wow. Y'all told her that was cute. See, y'all be trying to be funny. Y'all know that wig is ugly. And y'all should have told her that. But y'all told her that it was cute. So she's going to wear it again. But then again, I don't know. Y'all talked about it. And I just did too. But anyways, I just thought I did a little shits and giggles. All right. It is what it is if you're offended. Oh, welcome to the Straight Facts on Magic Experience. Probably. You know I'm a clown. That's why I don't come on live, because I be getting in trouble. Everything is about babies and boyfriends, pretty much. And about who can outflex the next person. Yeah, who can outdo the next person? Who can say, oh yeah, my man is the better bae than your man, girl. This is a new age. It's like, girl, let me show you that my man could cook me a meal, girl. This is basic stuff. Girl, let me show you that my man got a job, girl. This is basic stuff. Girl, let me show you that I actually really do feed my kids. That's basic stuff. Girl, let me show you that I actually really am a mother. Okay? That's basic shit. I've never seen people that want to get praise for basic things that they're supposed to do. I'm not going to give you a praise for the things that you are supposed to do. However, I will congratulate you on your elevation if you leveled up and you have made it to accomplishment. But girl, you are not going to get no, girl, you feed your kids, girl. Oh, I'm just so glad you are a great mother. You are a good mother. It's like, do you need them to tell you that so that you can really feel that is true? Do you think otherwise? Because the praise is unnecessary. It's uncalled for. If you know what you do for your children, then you don't need nobody to tell you that. This is the basic thing that these women get on here and do, that they try to flex about. You have a man to cook a meal. That's cool. That's what's up. I could dig it. That's good that your man could get off in there and cook him a meal when he's hungry. I hope he can cook him something when he's hungry and cook you something too when you get hungry. That's what's up. I hope your man is out there paying the bills if he off in your house, homie. I hope you don't have to let people know that he has a job and things like that. You don't have to let that be known. That's stuff that people supposed to do. These women want to be praised about everyday life things. And I'm just like, I can't do it for you. I don't have nothing for you. That's what you're supposed to do. Like, you just have to get it together. It makes no sense. But yeah, I said what I said about that wig. Oh well. Okay. All right. Sometimes you pick a bad wig. I done picked plenty of them myself. All right. And it is what it is. But yeah, you know, it's crazy, y'all. But yeah, this is what it's about when it comes to these women. These women like to bring these men on these platforms, and as soon as they get in their feelings about something, they get to the end, they come to the internet and they have something to say about it. And that's sad. But yes, people were talking about Miss Strong Mommy Chrissy, had so much to say about her when she was doing the things that she was doing. People like to say that she was, no, I like the fact that she just rebranded her channel and she's not a part of any drama. Any drama that she was in, she was a part of. She created it. It was her own drama. It's just that the drama that she's experienced of that she may be going through now is not for y'all to see. And it's not none of y'all's business. It's not nobody's business what's going on in her house. We have already known that Rod was back there at that house, and it's her business. She wants him off in there. That's her choice. She can choose to be with whoever she wants to be with, regardless as to what it may be or what it may not be. Whatever. If anything, that wig need to be knocked off her head, because I'm just saying it just don't belong there. Don't do that again. Just don't throw it away. Please don't do that. You do better than that. I know you got it in you. I done seen it. That shit right there needs to be in the trash can. For real. Call it what you want to call it. I'm gonna call it what it is, okay? But yeah, I have seen reactors that used to talk bad about Chrissy, that have did interviews, that didn't mind contacting DeMarcus and Miss Steffi G, where Steffi G has some tea to spill. Oh, everybody was jumping up on it and was ready to do this, that, and the third, and had so much to say about this girl. And I understand that some people's opinions and things do change, but yeah, sometimes they also change for their own personal gain too. It is what it is. I mean, who am I? I'm just saying, I'm not kissing nobody's ass. It's not going to happen. My opinions are my opinions. My thoughts are my thoughts. I mean, you don't have to like it or love it, but respect it as I respect you. That's all I got to say. Agree to disagree. We're not going to always agree on everything. That's why God made us all different, so that we all can have difference of opinions. So then that way we can share them and come together and make something. But you have ignorant people that like to be ignorant. They thrive off of being ignorant. That's just what it is. And I might have ruffled some feathers with this here live, but guess what? I don't care. I don't care. The truth is the truth, okay? There's a lot of ass kissers that's been puckering up to Strong Mommy Chrissy, okay? All up and through the chats. I've been seeing it, okay? I've been seeing it go down. It is what it is. People love and like her. She has a great personality. It's nothing, Chrissy does have a great personality. She could bring something to her platform and it could blossom and be great, but she doesn't know how to, she's too busy trying to create baby number 10 and trying to get married while still being married. So I'm just saying. Anyways, so yeah, these are just opinions that I'm expressing. There's nothing more than that. It's not to tear down or break down anybody. We all have opinions. They're all, we all have them. It is what it is. But nobody's jealous. Nobody's hating or none of that. I've never inspired to be anything like that. I'm cool. Life is hard sometimes. But yeah, we going to see how this is going to work out, how this is going to play out, y'all. These women like to bring the stuff to the internet, but when you talk about it, they get upset, okay? It's like, just keep it to yourself. Not everything needs to be out there for everybody to see. I know some people like to be invested in prying into y'all's personal business and things like that, and that's sad that they don't have enough they don't have anything better to do with themselves. But this comes along with the territory, whether it should or shouldn't. People do things that they're not supposed to do all the time. And it's not what you call, it's what you answer to. So, it's just all of that. You just have to take that all into consideration and be mindful of it. But I don't like beta males. I really don't. I don't. Those type of males are the worst type of males to deal with because they have a lot of emotional issues and problems. And I believe that Jasmine have two emotional men that don't know how to deal with their feelings, don't know how to express themselves properly. So they're going to come to YouTube or wherever it is that they can go to be heard and be seen. And that's just that on that. We done seen this happen too many times before. Okay. All of these women have experienced some type of embarrassment by the men that they chose to pick off or pick up from POF, off the street, at the shelter, you name it. Okay. All right. I don't mind uplifting Black women or any woman for that matter. I'm not going to just put it on a particular race. I don't mind uplifting you if you give me something to uplift you for. But if you on here putting yourself in a box, putting yourself as a stereotypical Black woman, I don't know what you expect for me to say. I don't know if you want me to just go along with you and be like, okay, girl, I understand. I done been through it too, girl. You gonna learn. You gonna know. Sometimes you could stay too long off into a situation and be too late. You never make it out of it. It's a lot of women that have lost their lives. Children have lost their lives due to a lot of unnecessary things that have taken place between adults that didn't know how to adult. Okay. People with too many emotional trauma, things that they done experienced from their mothers and things, these women and these children are coming up, gone. And you can turn a blind eye to it and you can say that it's for your entertainment, but not everything is entertaining. I don't find everything to be entertaining. I don't find everything to be funny either. Even if it is done to somebody that I don't particularly care for. I'm not going to say that I don't like. I'm going to say that I don't care for, But hey, this is what it is. This is what it has came to, and unfortunately it's sad, but this is what it is, y'all. But yeah, I don't like beta males. I don't have no respect for a man that feels like it's okay for him to come anywhere or to anybody and say anything bad about the mother of his children. If she's a piss poor mother, you as a father have a right to exercise those rights. And if you don't exercise those rights, then you need to keep your mouth closed as to how she's parenting your children. If you're not going to do nothing to see to it that your children are being properly cared for. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to go ahead and get all of these things out of the way for Mr. Phillip tonight. It's just pointless. I mean, you want to get on here, you want to do a questionnaire, fine, cool. But what would be the sole purpose? Why don't you go fill out a questionnaire at a job? You got too many kids to be trying to get on here to be childish and be funny. I'm just saying. But it's so many beta males around here, boy. Then these men be wondering why a lot of women have so much mass. Man. Hey, listen. Come on. Get it together. It's a lot of biased stuff that be going on this app, y'all. It don't make no sense whatsoever. You got people, like I said, it's this shift of energy for me. It'd be the shift in the energy for me. How you could be for one person this minute. I know how you can be totally against this person 1 minute and then totally praising this person the next minute, like, yeah, y'all need to leave her alone. She's trying to rebrand her channel. Y'all still stuck on the fact that she whoopty bam. But when it comes to Jasmine, it's all smoke, all gas, no brakes. Be fair. Be fair. Be fair. Be fair. They're all stupid equally. So be fair. Okay? They're all making dumb decisions equally. So be fair. Don't do too much on Jasmine. Even though she's not all the way there, we could see that. So instead of making fun of it and capitalizing off of it, because I'm going to be real careful as to what I choose to capitalize off, because I don't feel like I want to, certain things I'm not trying to make money off of. You understand? I do have morals and respect for myself. And I also have I have respect for other people, whether I react to them or not. And it's just certain things that I'm not going to bring to my platform and capitalize off. I'm not going to monetize. A lot of videos on my channel was not monetized before that for that reason alone. I don't want to promote certain things. I don't think that domestic violence is okay. I don't think that it's funny. I don't think that kids being mistreated is funny. I don't think that women are getting mistreated is funny. I don't think any of that type of stuff. Men either, because men also get abused as well. And those are some things that I am going to touch on as well. Men get abused in situations, not just women. They get taken advantage of. They get abused and misused and all types of stuff too. So it's not just the women. But it seems like that this is the toxic stuff that goes on around here. These are many of people's relationships, not just Jasmine's, not just Chrissy's, not just Olivia's. It's a lot of women that go through this type of stuff, that do this type of stuff. It's a lot of men that does the same thing too. And it seems like people do like this type of stuff, and it's entertaining for some people, but it's childish. It's distasteful, it's disrespectful, because y'all have to realize that we all have children. And one day, that they will see the things that we were on the internet doing. When my children see me on the internet, I don't want them to be embarrassed by me. I don't want them to not want people to know that I'm their mother. Like, come on now. The things that you do as a parent does affect your children. The way that you operate and move takes a toll on them as children, and it causes them to have problems when they get older, and it causes them to have toxic relationships with people. They're not able to conduct themselves as they should because of the trauma that they experienced by the hands of their mother and father. That's why that's not always good for people to stay with each other just because they have children. Y'all, it's probably best that y'all separate. But when y'all separate, y'all still can't get it together because it's the back and forth, it's the ignorance, it's the stupid shit because somebody done moved on with somebody else or whatever, whatnot, or whatever the circumstances may be. Nobody's really too much thinking about the kids, they're thinking about themselves. So that's why I say with this situation with Jasmine, Chris, and Philip, only God knows how this is going to turn out. I just hope that no violence is I hope nobody end up going to jail, y'all. Okay. These men have kids. Jasmine needs the help. So I just hope that nothing happens like that, because you never know what the state of mind frames that these people are in. You don't know. And there's no telling what could come out. Somebody could possibly start talking. One of those kids might start saying something. Who knows? And I'm not really here for nothing like that. But I do, if something was to be going on or whatever, just for the sake of the kids, I just would hope that, everything that's done in the dark will come to light, And the way that I feel about that type of stuff is making me angry. So I'm just talking about something else. But yeah, y'all, we're going to see how this is going to work out. I think that's why they've been doing Amaya like that. Yes, C. Willis. I do believe that the reason why Amaya has been the star of the show is because Amaya is the one of the bunch that will she will definitely tell all. Kaylin wants to say something, but I feel in my mind that Kaylin has been, I don't know, y'all. Let me not say nothing that too much on that, but I do feel like the reason why Maya has been getting a lot of stuff and have been getting a lot of recognition is because of Philip being here, in fear of her saying something to him that they may not want her to say. So I do feel like the reason why she's getting all of these new things or whatever is because it's more of, okay, if you want this, I'll get this for you. It's more of a bribe, you know what I'm saying, to keep her quiet. And you don't want your mind to go there. You don't really want to think like that, but sometimes what's understood don't have to be explained, They knew he was on his way out. So they knew that they was going to have to start doing things differently and all of that. And I'm starting to see an irritation from her boyfriend, okay? I'm starting to see an irritation from Christopher Hips, all right? And I just hope that girl be all right. All jokes aside, we don't know what really goes on off in her household. I'm just going to pray for her and hope that if anything that's going off in that household that is not supposed to be going off in that household, that it stops, okay? It stops, whatever, if there is something, I don't know. So I'm not going to say that there is, but if there is, I just hope that it stops, okay? And that it comes to an end sooner than later, because those kids are there and it's taking a toll on them if something is going down. But yeah, buttering up Maya. doing all of these extravagant things for her or whatever, And I think she gets confused. It's like, because she'll say things like, well, when y'all tell me that I don't give her attention, y'all say something about it. But when I give her attention, y'all still have something to say about it. She's not getting it. She doesn't get that we're saying that, Jasmine. Just treat your kids equally, dude. Don't do more for one than the other. Don't make one feel like you love. Don't do that. Okay. Make sure that it's equal and make sure you mean it. And it's coming from the heart. You're that mother. You're supposed to love your children, dude. But when you have revenge babies, Lord, when you have revenge babies and you just have babies because your baby daddy went and got somebody else pregnant and you just like, okay, well, bitch, all right. Well, you pregnant, guess what? I'm pregnant too. When you have those type of situations, it's kind of hard for you to love a child that you really didn't want in the first place, okay? It's kind of hard. All right. Then not to mention, and I'm not going to say that she don't love her children, okay? I can't say what she don't do. I can only speak up from what the actions that I show that makes me feel otherwise that she doesn't. But I'm not going to say that she doesn't love them. However, yeah, she needs to do better. Because all of this running around like Legendary is the only child that she had when she has 4 other children, that's not what's up. And if she thinks that just because Philip is out that he's going to have those kids all the time, he may. But she's going to be at home with Legendary by herself. Because Chris is going to be going out in his trucks doing whatever it is that he's doing. He going to feel like, well, you shouldn't be overwhelmed. You only got one child here, so you'll be all right. I'll be back. So we're going to see her going live more often or not. We shall see. We only know what's going to happen until it actually happens. So we shall see. We shall see what's going on, y'all. What's up, Reese Coco? How you doing, sweetheart? What's up, Desi Love? Lady Swag TV in the house. What's up, man? How you doing? What's up, love? I appreciate you entering to the chat. Kimberly, what's up? But yeah, y'all, I just wanted to get on here and talk about that or whatever. But yeah, I just hope for the best for those kids. That's all I'm gonna say. As far as those adults go, yeah, you already know how they coming and what they gonna do and what they not gonna do. So ain't no point. What's up, Shanice? How you doing, baby? Welcome to the chat. But yeah, we're gonna see how this is going to turn out. I can't wait to see what questions that people have to ask. I already know pretty much what they're going to be. And he's going to answer them, y'all. This is Philip we talking about. Oh, yeah, he's going to talk. He's going to say what he have to say. That's for real. Oh, you late, baby? It's all right. I could sit here and chat for a minute as long as nobody call themselves trying to zap my live or whatever. My baby boy is sleeping. My oldest is at school, so I'm straight or whatever. But yeah, y'all. We just have to pray for the kids involved in these situations and go from there. These women can choose whatever men that they want to choose to be with and whatever backgrounds they choose to have, if that's what they want to do. And that's just how I'm going to come from here from that point. Because like I said, we all know somebody that done went through it, gone through it, or is going through it, and it is what it is. Oh, nobody's perfect. People do make mistakes, and people do fall short sometimes. And some people don't know how to humble themselves. Once they have bumped their heads, they continue to keep doing it because evidently they like it and they love it. So when you see that they like it and they love it, just respect it. You just have to respect it at that point. You have to respect what people like and what they want. You can't try to change that. I'll be damned if somebody try to walk up in my shit, try to tell me how to run it. So, same thing applies when I speak and do these reactions. They going to do what they want to do. They going to say what they want to say. And I'm going to be here to react to it if that's what I feel like I want to do. But I just feel like everybody need to grow up and be adults about, about things. Don't make your situation harder than what it is. And then don't complain about your business being talked about if you don't mind sharing it, or if you don't mind having somebody that's willing to get on her to exploit and expose you. That's really sad. I'm just saying. But yeah, he done created a channel, so make sure y'all go subscribe to his channel so we can go ahead and get him to upload a video or go live or whatever. People are trying to get set up a StreamYard so that he can go live on the StreamYard or whatever. So maybe somebody will be able to get with him, get him in his inbox and walk him through what he needs to do. And we can go ahead and get this show on the road. But I'm not here for him trying to do anything to Jasmine because Jasmine is already going through enough with that other one. You understand me? And I said what I said. I'm not here for that at all. But as far as the questions go, as you know, what your kids have to say, that's what I want to hear. What the kids have to say. I could care less about how he feel about Chris. That's besides the point, because if that's who Jasmine is choosing to be with, that's who she's choosing to be with. He's gonna have to deal with that, just like she had to deal with the fact that he will go off and go have babies on her. That's what he's going to have to deal with. Maybe something new to him because he's been able to control and be able to do what he wanted to do when it came to her. And he might still be able to have some type of something. Who knows? Only time will tell. Because maybe if she feel like, honey, if she feel like Mr. Phillip will come back, shoot, Christopher, you might be on the chopping block. She might be ready to get you up out of there. You know what I'm saying? I hope Amaya tell her dad everything. I hope she do too. That's my baby girl, honey. That is my little daughter in my head. You hear me? I'm stepping hard behind Amaya. Behind all of those babies on some real, for real, but Maya for sure, because Amaya done endured a lot of stuff and at a young age and didn't even deserve it. But they all have. So I'm not gonna say that, just Amaya, but they all have. I wish they could too talk, so they could tell stuff or whatever. It's kind of hard when you have children that can't speak to say anything. Um, and I'm really hoping that it turns around for Aiden. I don't know if they have said anything about Aiden's behavior off in speech. I do know that when specialists do see kids, if they do see other things off in a child, they will speak up and say something. Only God knows if that speech therapist have said something to Jasmine to where she feels like Aiden or Ava may need further evaluation and she just haven't got around to it or whatnot. But that's not for me to worry about. I have my own children. If she doesn't want to go get them the help that they need or whatever, that's not my problem. Her body language around Chris tells a lot because you know what? She said it out of her own mouth. He makes her nervous. That's why every time that he comes in, she's on live, she has to abruptly get off. She just have to end her live. I wouldn't end nothing. If he have a problem with what I'm doing, they need to find him somewhere else to go. You're not running or dictating nothing off in here. I've been doing this way before you. If you have an issue, you need to move around, sir. But anytime he enters into the room, it's like it's on cue. Okay, you guys, I'm about to get off. I got to go do this. I got to go do that because he's irritable. He's irritated. And let him tell it. Everything is not for the camera. Meaning, Jasmine, let me tell you what he actually means when he tells you that. When he says that everything is not for the camera, that means that everything is for not the camera when he's in with you. That's what I gather from that. Because if y'all are not always on the camera with one another, then why does that always have to be his rebuttal, his response is that everything is not for the camera when he don't even be on the camera with you in the first place? Make it make sense. It makes none, Jasmine. Okay. But you teach people how to treat you. So you have taught him that you enjoy the bare minimum and that he doesn't have to do much to require anything from you. So therefore, he's just, he's just getting what he can get. That's just pretty much it. Pretty much. That's what it is. That's all there is to it. Okay. So, I mean, she like it. I love it. What can you say about it? But he might leave though. He might be ready to make his exit since baby daddy number one that came out. He don't know how that's gonna work out. But all I know is that I know he's gonna try to control her when it comes to her speaking to Phillip. Because he was already controlling it while he was locked up. He was just basically, which Kaylin is old enough to talk to her daddy. She don't need her mama to walk that all through and hold the phone and all of that or whatever, whatnot. She and only kids that need that would be the twins, okay? But as far as Maya and Kaylin, they can talk to their daddy on their own or whatever. But I think he was probably telling her like, yeah, you don't have to talk to him. Like he could just talk to the kids and whoop de whoop de whoop and blah blah blah. But yeah, no. She needs to be able to have conversations with her baby's father. They have 4 kids with each other. So yeah, Kaylin may be old enough to speak to him by herself and Amaya too, but now she has 2 younger kids that they really do need to sit down and have a talk about. Okay. They need to talk about that. That's something that needs to be talked about as them being parents to those kids. Without Jasmine, he will be homeless. You ain't lying. He wouldn't have nowhere to go. He sure wouldn't. He would have no pot to piss on or whether to throw it out of. He sure would not, honey. No, he would not. She's making everything possible for over there for him and for those children and those subscribers too. They're making it all possible, you know. He's around, yeah. That's what he's trying to do. But you know what? It's gonna be a revolving door for her. But this is probably too much for her right now, y'all. I'll be surprised. Don't be surprised if she get on her talking about she's overwhelmed. She probably is. And just think about it. She got to deal with Chris and Philip now. She got to deal with both of them. That right there alone is gonna drive that girl insane. Especially with having to deal with Philip now. He out. He ain't in jail no more. He's out. So she's gonna have to deal with him. Oh my. And Chris too at the same time. Just imagine how that girl, I'm gonna pray for her. Take your medicine, Jasmine. Take your blood pressure medicine because you sure gonna need that. And you better take your anxiety and depression medicine too, girl. You better be ready for it. Because I wouldn't allow nobody to stress me out. That's what I wouldn't do. I wouldn't allow nobody to stress me out to do anything of that matter whatsoever. I sure would not. Nope. Would nobody be able to stress me out and do anything like that at all. But hey, if she like it, I love it. I don't know what to tell her. I really don't. All I could say is that she needs to get it together. But yeah, y'all, it's crazy. We're just gonna pray for her and hope that everything turns out right or whatever. And just go from there. That's all we can do. Because I don't want nothing to happen with Chris and Philip to where they get into it and they end up fighting, anything like that. I don't think that would be right for the kids to have to go through or have to experience, So I'm just hoping that everything turns out right and everything be okay. That's all I can say on that, period. Because he's coming to YouTube. He's creating a channel. He has 1,000 subscribers. He said he's going to go live. So y'all get y'all's questions ready. I know y'all have some questions that y'all want to ask, and he's going to be willing to answer them. He sure is. He's going to be there for it. And I am too. I'm going to be right there in attendance listening to what he have to say. I'm not typing in no chat because I don't have nothing to ask him. I really don't. I'm just wanting to hear what the kids had to say. And I do hope that Amaya do open up her mouth and say something because she'll be the one to say something, if anything. And if Kayla need to speak up, I hope that she does as well because, baby girl, I be worrying about her. After he hears what people say in the comment section, he really gonna have something to say. He might just fly off the hinges and ain't no telling. He might end up at their doorstep. That's what I'm saying. This can go a lot of different ways depending on the people that are watching and what the people say. Because sometimes people don't know that they can feel some fire and it could end up being a situation to where y'all go off into their comment section and say anything pertaining to his kids, anything that he ain't trying to hear. Y'all don't know how that man is going to react. So please don't go over there. Just think about the kids before y'all go over there and ask those questions or before y'all go over there and say anything. But really and truly, if he don't know, he do need to know. But I'm sure somebody from his family should be watching Jasmine. I mean, like, come on now. Those are y'all's little cousins, little nieces, nephews, or whatever. I would hope that somebody from his family is watching. But hell, even if they was watching, they ain't do nothing about it. So I don't know. If they've been watching like we've been watching, honey, then and ain't nothing been done about it, ain't nothing gonna be done about it. But that's not their place though. We also have to understand that those are Jasmine's kids. Nobody's responsible for those kids but Jasmine and the person that she had the kids with. So we cannot pinpoint it on nobody outside of them, even though if we have questions about certain things, if they are watching, they should be like, listen here now. My brother or my cousin or my son may not be out, but listen here now. You ain't finna be doing this to my grandbaby, my nephew, niece, my cousin, no, you're not finna be doing that. We're not doing that. If he does, he will be. I wonder if he's on paper. I wonder if he did time in, and I wonder if he did like a couple, some years in, and then the rest is on paper. Because if he on paper, if he violate that, he gonna do that time that he got. He gonna do the rest of that time that he didn't do on top of the time that he gets charged with. Okay, that's how that rocks and roll. So I hope that he's not dumb. I hope that he's really smart about this. I hope that he don't put himself off into a situation to where it backfires. But for my kids, whether I just got out or not, swag TV, Lady Swag, honey, I will be going back. You understand me? And this time I probably wouldn't be getting out. Shit. Do you understand me? But I'm just, like I said, I really don't want to touch on that because I don't want to hear that. I really don't. I really want to put that farther out of my mind about anything that's like that. But I will say this, that if anything did transpire, yes, babies, please. If you can hear me, if I had hey, speak up and speak out for real. So y'all can get what y'all need, baby. I ain't with none of that. For real. But I do know that he will fly off the handle if you do hear anything that he's not supposed to hear pertaining to those kids. And then if people do start saying something, he's going to start asking his kids questions himself. He's going to start asking them. Then eventually they might say something. But just think about how that puts the kids in the situation, though, y'all, when they go home and he's there. That's all things that we have to think about, having a co-parent with your kid's father, sometimes it's not always as good as it should be. But if y'all are for the kids and that's what it's supposed to be about, I don't know what other issues should come in place. As far as what somebody is doing in their spare time with somebody else shouldn't be none of your business. You should have something to say if people are being brought around your child and it's different people every time you turn around. Yeah, you speak up and you say something because you don't know what could be being done. But in this situation, I believe that he did know Chris. Chris did know him. They had some type of relationship other than this pickup game shit that he keeps talking about. They probably actually did sit down and probably have a conversation and things like that. Y'all doing pickup games, so y'all playing ball with each other. Y'all done had conversations, okay? You knew about that man being with that woman. You didn't care. You sought the opportunity. You knew what type of stuff he was off into because you were a client. I said what I said. Because you were a client. Because you were a client. Okay? All right. That's what the baby mama said, Asia. The other one said, yeah. That's what she said, yeah. Mm-hmm. It came out of her mouth, not mine. All right. That Christopher was a client. And she was the one that fulfilled those services, okay? Yeah, you heard what I said, all in that order. You see how this is all just real nasty and messy. It's just all like ill, gross. So, yeah. Asia smashed not only Philip, but Chris too. Yeah. Let's not forget about that because that still stands as well. So he was a client of Philip's. And that's how they know each other. Nothing more, nothing less. And he turned Philip's bottom into his bottom. Okay. Now he's doing the pimping. She probably will, honey. And I'm telling you that if he may open up that door, she gonna let him walk right on through there. What y'all think? Do y'all think that Jasmine will allow Philip to come back if he asked her, or if he propositioned her? Do y'all think that she would drop Chris for Philip? That's a real question. Hey, Stephanie, baby, how you doing, sweetheart? You doing okay today? Are you doing all right today? But yeah, we shall see, y'all. We're gonna see how this shit show pans out, because this is definitely finna be a shit show. Oh yeah. Beta versus beta. Because that's exactly what it is. I don't care. I could see him getting on here disrespecting her. I could see him doing all of that. But like I said, it wouldn't be no reason for him to do that. But he's going to do that. He knows that he can do it. He knows that it's messy ass people that's going to fall right into the trap. They already own it. They already own it. Already in for it. They already on the ship for it. You hear me? They ready for it. Then not to mention his other baby mama's going in and out of reactors chats, dropping gems, saying this, that, and the third of what she knows. I mean, like, girl, don't have nothing better to do. Makes no sense to me. I wouldn't allow people to watch to try to drain me for information about shit that don't have nothing to do with me. If you ain't asking me about me and Philip's kid, then you wouldn't be able to ask me about nothing that pertains to Philip and Jasmine and their kids. That's just messy as fuck. That's being messy. That's being a messy baby mama. That's the messy baby mama. Okay. Oh, I don't feel bad for her either. But you know what? If something was going to, if Jasmine's karma was going to really get her, would have gotten her by now. She has been doing this for many, 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 many of years. Okay, many of years, and this is her reality. This is what she likes. This is what she loves, or whatever. So yeah, whatever comes her way, it's going to come her way. No, no doubt. But at the same time, he's a man. Okay, she's a woman. So that we just have to keep that in mind. But you know what? I wonder if that money is all gone now. Because he's starting to show his true colors. He's starting to shine bright like a diamond. You know, his real self. He's not that old lovey-dovey kissing. Yeah, all of that. He ain't doing that no more. He's mocking her when she's talking, when she's doing the video, being real childish. Like, dude, like, how old are you? Oh, yeah. I think he's still a teenager in his mind. But yeah, he's mocking her while she's doing her video and stuff like that. You know, he's already about to start showing his hand. It's about to get real ugly. It really is. Real ugly. It's going to be something totally different because now that she has him off in the house and Philip has touched down, yeah, it's about to be something. We about to see some shit go down. What's up, Callie girl? How you doing? Welcome to the chat. Yeah, we're going to see something. So y'all gonna make sure y'all subscribe to that channel over there. They all are, and I'm here for it, girl. I'm gonna be in attendance. I'm telling you, I'm sure gonna be in attendance listening to what he has to say. Yes, I am. But I'm not for that action as far as him like calling her, out of her name and degrading her and dragging her down and stuff like that. Because like I said, regardless as to what we feel about her and what our opinions are, he could feel that same way about her too, but that's the mother of his children. So he can never change that. He could sit there and talk about him, talk bad about her until he black and blue, green, red in the face. It's still not going to change the fact that she's the mother of his children, because she is. Just like it's not going to change the fact that he's the father of her kids. It's not going to change anything. But yeah, I can only imagine how Mr. Christopher Hibbs feel and how this whole situation is finna go down. Okay? I can only imagine. It's going to get real spicy. Oh, you're fine, sweetheart, Miss Callie, girl. It's okay. I knew you probably messed it up. It's all good. But yeah. Yeah, we gonna see. Yeah, her next project is going to be get him back, because she's probably tired of Chris at this point. I think she's about fed up with him. So if she could probably get that first baby daddy back off in there, honey. Oh Lord. What if that was to happen? Hypothetically thinking. Okay, let's talk about it. So what if they did reconcile, y'all, and she had another baby with Philip? Wouldn't that be something? I've been through. I'm washing my hands with that. You hear me? She moves him back off in there and she gets pregnant by him with twins. Ooh, now wouldn't that be something? Nah, let me not put too much on her. She already got enough as it is that she can't handle, and she don't know it. She already gave Chris his starter kit to leave. If that truck was a gift, she can't take it back. You're right about that, D. I wonder whose name is in that. Now that's the real thing. Whose name is that truck in? Now, if you want to go help your man put down on the vehicle, fine. But ain't no way in hell I'm be helping a man put down on anything he ain't contributing to my household or to anything that needs to be contributed to when I need him to. It's not going to ever happen. I don't know what part of the game that is, but yeah, she has gave him a free ride. She done gave him. She done set him up. This is what she's done did. She done set him up with his own channel monetization, y'all. She done went out and helped him get this truck or whatever, whoever got it, whether she got it, he got it, whatever. He got his truck, okay? So that means he's able to move freely. He can do whatever he want to do, y'all. He can hop up in that truck and tell her he going to work and ain't going to work and be at another girl's house. All types of stuff. He ain't got to worry about her calling saying, hey, I need to go to the store. The baby need this, the baby need that. Because, hey, well, you got your car. Why don't you go get it and go get it? Everything is about to change. She's done. Yeah, it's about to really change. He's about to be outside more. Okay, it's about to be summertime. He's about to have him a hot girl, some with them big ass hips. Gonna be like, hey, gonna be out there bouncing, twerking on that truck, y'all. Hey, he gonna be out there trying to get him something brand new off in that truck for the summertime. He about to have him a hot girl, summer with them hips. You hear me? She better be prepared and ready for it while she be in that house talking about some, I'm just overwhelmed, you guys. Yep, get ready for it. Yeah, he gonna be in there twerking. You hear me? Pull over, that ass is too fat. I'm trying to tell you, boy, them hips and them asses spread in. I say, man, if only you can give me some. That's the only thing I'm jealous of. Hey, I ain't got all of that. Give me some of that. You ain't supposed to have all of that. You're supposed to be a whole man. I'm just saying. From the bottom down, though, I'm like, whoa. Who did your BBL, sir? Let me find out. Let me find out. We're gonna have to give that man a theme song when he come parading around. We're gonna have to start doing some little shaker music. You know what I'm saying? It'd be just jangling and jiggling everywhere. Jasmine got something to hold on to. Mm-hmm. Nah, I said a hot girl summer. I ain't say nothing about no hot boy, nothing, ma'am. I said a hot girl summer, hot beta summer. Let's say a hot beta summer, okay? It's a lot of that going on around here. No respect, no respect. What's up with y'all not having respect for these women around here? Huh? What's up with that? I don't like the beta male energy, honey. I don't like it. I know your mothers didn't teach you guys that type of behavior to be on here doing this type of stuff. You know, you get mad and you get in your feelings and you want to create channels and get on here and talk business, huh? That's sad, man. That's not good for business. Think about your children, and if they see you talking about their mama like that, you know, even though you know what she is, just know what she is and handle your biz. Go get you a job. You know what I'm saying? Get your kids. Because I can't respect no man if he gonna get on here and try to talk about what the mama ain't doing if you ain't gonna do what you need to do as a father to get them. And please don't let that be no excuse. She ain't trying to let me see, honey, because, hey, you got to exercise them rights if you want to see him. Don't let that be an excuse. You got to do what you got to do. Yes, it's called Sunrose. His channel is called Phil Plus 10. Go ahead and go over there and subscribe to that man's channel. All right, because he say once he gets a certain amount or whatever, whatnot, he going to drop us a good old video or go live or something. Okay, and I'm pretty sure that somebody's walking him through that. Maybe that baby mama over there like to be messy out from the reactors chats. Maybe she's over there giving him some pointers as to how he can go live. Okay. And y'all already know, I don't care what nobody say about me. You know, I know I ruffle feathers when I say what I say, but I speak straight facts. It is what it is. You know, if you didn't participate in the fuck shit, I wouldn't have nothing to say about you. But I mean, I'm just saying, as a baby mother, just because you're somebody's baby mother and y'all share the same baby father don't mean that you should be messy all on the internet telling somebody's business. I mean, if you wouldn't want nobody all up in your business telling what's going on in your household, especially when it has nothing to do with you, it's not your business to be telling. I mean, just mind your shit. That's all I got to say on that. You know, good thing I don't have to deal with other baby mamas and things like that. I'm the only one. I'm the head honcho around here. I don't deal with other nothing. Okay, I dealt with that with my husband, and I almost caught a case. Okay, that's why I had to remove myself. So with that being said, no, it's not going down. It's not happening. No, 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 no. Nope, nope, nope. Yeah, I'm gonna leave my live up. You think I'm gonna take my live down, Stephanie? I'm leaving all of my stuff up. Everybody leave their things up, honey. You know, I've been having people trying to strike my channel and all types of stuff, honey. I'm not taking nothing down. I stand on all of what I say. You know that. I take nothing back. I have no takebacks over here. Anything that I said what I said, and I stand on it. If it done ruffled a feather or two about me saying that there's some reactors that kiss ass, or me saying what I said about Asia, or whatever the case may be, I said what I said. Those are my thoughts and my opinions. It is what it is. And if somebody want to say something about it, hey, they can. And I might come back and say something too. It just depends. I might have a little bit of time today. As you see, I'm still on live. Like I told you, my baby boy is asleep, okay? All right? He's knocked out. All right, so we're chilling. You know, everything's good and everything's good. I got time. I got a little bit of time. If somebody feel that they got time, I got time too. But I ain't got too much time, like, you know what I'm saying, to be childish. But yeah, my live stand up. It ain't going nowhere. I said what I said. I don't like beta males. I don't respect them. I don't like males that feel like they should create accounts to try to exploit or expose anyone, especially a woman. Like, what kind of man is that? How do you consider yourself to be a man if that's what your intentions are? But since we don't know what that man's intentions are as of yet because he have not came live, um, we're just gonna wait and to see what he has to say. But we already know where this is going. We done seen this happen too many times when these males decide that they want to create channels and go on panels and click up with reactors to make a certain individual feel some type of way. Now, people that don't like Jasmine, they're going to be waiting for to interview Phil, and he's going to be there for it. He's going to be right there for it. Beta male energy. That's what I call that, because that is the mother of your children. She's pissed poor. Yeah, but so are you. I mean, yeah, let's just be clear. We're going to keep it all the way real, all the way 100. Remember, this is straight facts unmatched. So, hopefully, for the sake of the children, that those people can get themselves together so they can do right by those kids. That's all I got to say on that. Oh, yeah, go ahead. You can replay it because I know you came in a little bit late, so you can run it back. Oh, yeah, it's going to give her a thrill, D. She's going to feel like they fighting over her. So, she might enjoy this. I didn't think about it like that. She might feel like they're fighting over her. So she might enjoy it she might think that this is what's up. But hey, I'm here for it. I'm gonna be tuning into it, I ain't gonna be doing too much nitpicking because y'all already know how the baby daddy, baby mama situation goes. It goes down sometimes with some people. But yeah, I'm here to do reactions for it as it comes, When I seen that he touched down, he's taking pictures. He trying to get on. He trying to find somebody he can, move in the house with. Homosexual at his finest. He trying to find somewhere where he can go lay his hat so he can create another baby. He ready for baby number 11 or 12 or 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. He's ready. Y'all, any takers? Any takers in the chat that are willing to pick up Philip? Anybody? I think he's looking for a new home. Jasmine done already occupied a spot, so he's got to find somewhere else to go for the time being. Anybody in the chat want to take him on? Any takers? Anybody? Oh, so y'all ignoring me. Okay. I ain't think nobody wanted to take him in. Okay. I ain't think so. It is what it is, y'all. But we're going to see what's going to happen. We shall see. But yeah, I've been seeing a lot of stuff. But yeah, Chrissy in that wig, yeah, I said something about that too. I did. So what? I did. And if I had an ugly wig on my head, somebody would have something to say about it too. I had an ugly wig on my head before on here. It is what it is. Sometimes you pick an ugly wig, okay? Sometimes it's like that. Maybe you think it's cute for the moment, but then you realize, yeah, girl, you made a bad mistake, and she did, okay? But if y'all want to tell her that wig look good, and y'all know good and damn well she can't break even and she can't get out the game and she can't win and shit, then hey, that's on y'all. That ain't on me, okay? Because I would never put no wig like that on my head. It's not gonna happen unless I plan to play like I'm a part of the Wiz. You can't win, child. Okay, if I plan on auditioning for the Wiz, I'll make sure I ask Chrissy, can I borrow that wig? Period. Like I told you, I'm something like a comedian. I can give you some educational things here. I give you some entertainment, all wrapped into. Well, I'm the Jane of all trades, okay? The Jane of all trades. You never know what you're gonna get when you come over here. I speak straight facts. I don't try to hurt nobody's feelings. I don't try to, belittle or downplay anybody, nothing like that, But it'd be a whole lot of shots be fired over here, and I'd be sitting up there like, I take them. You know what I'm saying? Because hey, it's it's nothing. It's nothing to a giant over here, and it's nothing. You can't slick a can of oil. So it is what it is. So however you think you're coming or you want to come, it is what it is. I'm here for it. Remember, this is for entertainment purposes. Period. Hey, Kimberly, I'm just saying, it is what it is. But we're going to see what he's talking about, see what he has to say, see if he's going to actually step up for his children, and not just the ones with Jasmine, but all of his kids that he have. Let's see if this Phil plus 10 is really going to be him and his children. That's what I want to see. If that's what your channel is going to consist of, then let it be that. Let it be you being a father to your children. You're going to go pick all 10 of your kids up and we see them. Hi, little Philly. Hi, little Dilly. Hi, little Ava, all of that. I'm there for it. But anything outside of that, you just going to get on here and, okay, every time I go live and just tell y'all what y'all want to know about my baby mama. I'm not. That's beta shit. Keep it. For real. Come better than that. Because I already know, Christopher, it's going to be an issue. You say you would never take him in? Girl, you sure? No, I'm just playing. I know you wouldn't, Stephanie. I know you wouldn't take that man in. Jasmine would, though. If Chris wasn't there, I guarantee you Philip would be there. What you bet? What you want to bet? If Chris was not there and she didn't have no relationship at this particular moment, as soon as he touched down, she would have been the one at the whatchamacallit. Is Jazzman starting this channel? Who is that? Who is Jazzman? Who is that, Reese? Reese. Tell me who that is. Or what are you trying to say? Maybe that went over my head, honey. Reword that for me so I can better understand you. But Philip is starting a channel. That's who's starting a channel. Hey, Reaction Therapy. What's up, Demetrius? How you doing, baby? Welcome. I ain't seen you in a minute. You been running from me? You been hiding from me or something? Or you been busy? She would take him in. Hey, at a drop of a hat, all he would have to say is, hey, come get me. Hey, we would have seen all of those nostrils would have been flaring. Oh, she would have been driving to go get him, honey. Y'all know how long of a road with that girl done had with that boy in and out of jail? I'm trying to tell you, if Chris was not in the picture, oh yeah, he definitely would be back in that house. And we would be seeing baby number, only God knows what. He would continue to keep having babies with her too and talk about her. That's another thing. Don't continue to keep having babies with somebody that you're going to talk about. That's stupid. You look dumb. Why produce with somebody that you feel is unfit, unstable? Well, Demetrius, I hope everything gets better for you, baby. I'll pray for you, and I really will pray for you. So I hope whatever's going on in your life that has been bothering you or whatever, that you get to feeling better. I really do. Just letting you know that. So hope everything turns out good for you. What's up, y'all? All right, y'all. Can y'all hear me? I'm back. But yeah, Demetrius, like I said, I hope everything turns out good for you. I really do. I hope everything turns out right for you. If you've been having some life issues, I think everybody probably been going through a little bit of something. I hope everything turns out for you, though. But yeah, y'all, I've been on here for almost 2 hours. I'm about to be getting on off of here. I've been on here long enough, I believe. Oh, snaps, y'all. Guess what? Guess what, y'all? Philip just uploaded something, so y'all go ahead and go check that out, okay? I'm going to go ahead and get up off of here. I done been on here long enough, but he just uploaded something, so I'm about to go over there and check it out and see what it is. And I probably will come back a little bit later since everything seems to be running smooth as far as my internet go, because, honey, I had some janky hood internet the last time, okay? So y'all go ahead and go check him out, see what he's talking about. I'm about to get on off of here. I love y'all. Thank y'all for dropping down in the chat. And I may come back later, all right? So, yeah, let's go check that out because I just seen something pop up on my screen. So, I'll holler at y'all.